Next project.
Yes, sir.
Queen
Let's
of
actually talk
Memphis.
about the best project that we actually had this week. GloRilla's Glorious. Oh man,
You had fun with this one?
B. Now you know I went through this year listening to a whole bunch of women's rap projects. We even reviewed GloRilla's last project on here, Anything. I actually listened to
Yeah,
GloRilla's debut project. Did I review it?
You talked about it. I did.
Oh, okay. But
I
yeah.
talked about the Ice Spice joint.
Oh, yeah. Well, we both did.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why when I say I talked about it, I mean we did because that's the only female I think.
Oh, okay. But yeah, I've listened to all of her projects, and honestly, at the anything that came out this year, I thought to myself, GloRilla, she's on the clock right now. Like, she's not going to really be able to probably top this. And I'm not saying that anything was like phenomenal or anything like that. I'm just like, where do you really deviate from here after this? 'Cause I'm like, okay, you're not really putting out music at a frequent pace. Sexy Red kind of took your spot at first. Listen, remember,
I feel you.
before anything. Then she started releasing some singles for this album, which we didn't know that she was coming out with an album yet.
Yeah.
But even with anything still in rotation on radio, because some of these songs are still in rotation, because guys, I listen to the radio every now and then for the pod. I was like, all right, she got some songs in rotation. I'm like, but she's putting out more songs.
Yeah.
I'm like, and these are still in rotation as well. And then she announced the album.
She's having a year, man.
I think this is like, she's the best female of the year right now.
She's killing it.
I think she's female rapper of the year because she put out Glorious. I love the cover art.
Yeah.
I gotta say this right now, B. This is a great project.
You think it's great?
I think it's for the
Glow?
female space,
Okay.
especially for someone around her.
Hey man, they ain't the
level,
same
like-
with us, bro. We gotta level them out. You gotta judge them, bro. Hey,
Yeah.
like you used to tell me, hey, she signed that waiver like me. She can lift 75 pounds.
Oh, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, equality.
Hey, she got it. Hey, she got it.
You gotta put your own way. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm all about
Hey,
equality.
I'm not helping that, bro.
Hey, equal opportunity, not equal outcome.
Hey, facts.
But yeah, going into Glorious over here, I gotta say, I love this project.
Yeah.
This project is so good. And like I said, I'm really comparing this not to any men, any lyrical spiritual miracle. GloRilla's not trying to do that.
Yeah.
I'm more so comparing this to the women's albums I've heard this year, the way they perform, the way I like those projects. And I'm just comparing it to the mainstream sound and like how long her run, not how long her run has been, but how hard she's been hitting this run this year. She has had a really great year, especially in the female hip hop space where it seems like women are running hip hop, but they really not.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So when we go into Glorious, I liked every single track except for the I'm all right with the Kirk Franklin one and the Glow's Prayer. But honestly, I love the whole thing. From the intro, she set the tone. She did it really, really well. Hold On, which is something that was on the radio that was teased, even though she got a little flack for that online.
Yeah.
She had to change a lyric, which I kind of hate when they make artists do that because it's like you don't make them change the other lyrics,
Yeah, you know
but
how
you want them to change.
Yeah.
All right. Then we got Procedure with her and Lotto. And I got to say that every time GloRilla gets on a song with someone else, besides Polo G, because
I like a Lotto sound on this one right here.
she sounds good. The production is good. I hated that song that she was on Polo G's album. Worst verse. To me, she made up with it because every time she's partnered with another girl, it's like the energy and synergy is just in that room right there. Procedure was really good.
Because they in competition, B. They all in competition.
Hey, and they competing. They competing. I like this. Procedure was a really good track right here. Thank God It's Friday. I love that track, even though I like the original. I like this version a lot more because she took this from another guy who was on TikTok that was using this song, and it was a viral song. But she took the beat.
Okay.
You know, he gave it to her or whatever. This song has been on the radio constantly. I've been always hearing it. This song is bumping as well. What You Know About Me, the Wipe Me Down remix sample.
That wasn't bad at all.
I love this.
That's
Sexy
one
Red gave a good verse too.
Keep going, B. Not saying a verse back. No. Just saying. Yeah.
Then we got Stop Playing. I like that. Don't Deserve with Mooney Long. Mooney Long gave a pretty good feature as well. This is a play.
Don't deserve my friend.
He
don't need to be like, but he always beating on you. Whatever. Glo was saying.
It's funny because when
Hey.
GloRilla gets into like the personal bag,
Yeah.
it's like she don't sound comfortable because she don't fall on the beat with everybody else, but it's still like, it's so GloRilla that I'm like, I'm not mad at this. You get what I'm saying?
Like Glo's prayer. I didn't know she had a kid. She said, pray for my baby, even though he don't like me, pray for my baby daddy.
See, I think she was just saying that. I don't know if she actually has a baby or not. I don't know. I thought she was just trying to like say that because you know some girls like, oh yeah,
maybe
that's
she
my
could
baby
relate.
daddy.
Yeah, let's see.
But then we got the song with Kirk Franklin, "Rain Down on Me," which is like the gospel song in this album, which to me just throws the album off a bit, especially on first listen.
Yeah,
and so did Glo's prayer as well. But I think she got kickback for this, or at least Kirk Franklin did because he was on GloRilla's album. But then I told my girl, I'm like, did people give kickback to Tasha Cobbs when she was on Nicki Minaj's album? I'm like, let's not be hypocritical here. But then we got Glo's prayer, which is like, oh, do I just keep choosing the wrong men? Yeah. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I'm like, all right. I'm like, for GloRilla?
Just pray for me.
I will say it's not like super introspective, but for GloRilla, it's introspective. Yeah. Then we got How I Look with her and Meg. Every time her and Meg get on the track together, I'm like, all right.
That was a good track.
It's always some fire. It's always magic. Then we got I Ain't Going. That's when I made my tweet. This is Thug Motivation 101 for women right here. Okay. I'm like, this is it right here. Then we got Step featuring Boss Man D-Lo.
That's probably my favorite song on here. I like that beat on there.
I didn't like it at first because it's going to Boss Man D-Lo's world. But then after a while, I'm like, But then after a while, I'm like, okay, I like this song. You know what I'm saying? And then we got Let Her Cook, which obviously is using the meme of Let Him Cook. Yeah. And it's just so funny. Then we got I Love Her, which I thought was a really good song. To me, a lot of this encapsulates some of 2000s, like, I don't want to say trap, but more so heavier hip-hop production that we had. It's kind of like adjacent to like a young Jeezy. That's the best way I could put it. It's kind of like more adjacent to that southern hip-hop sound of the early 2000s. But I Love Her was a really good song. I could see that on the radio. Then Queen of Memphis was pretty good as well. I don't really know who Friday is. I've seen him on TikTok.
He's from Philly. He's a singer. He was actually on the XXL, I think, last year. If I'm not mistaken. Was it this year or last year? One of those.
But yeah, overall, man, I really enjoyed this project. Glorious was a really good project. I'm not going to lie, and I'll eat my words right now. I didn't think GloRilla was going to pull it off. Yeah. She did for me. She did it.
So with someone like me not familiar with any of other like EPs and stuff like that, this album actually felt like an album. Reminiscent of like the cover, we could talk about that. It kind of gave me that vibe. Like this actually felt like an album that could have been out during the time of not streaming for some reason, just because some of the formulas she took. Especially like with the track with T-Pain, I saw people talking about how that was with Erica Banks at one point. And you know how songs get shopped around.
I don't want to talk about that weirdo.
Yeah, but how stuff like that gets shopped around, and just I don't know. I think it's a really good album. There's some stuff on here I don't like. I still have problems with GloRilla voice. I won't lie to you. It's still uncomfortable in certain things when she say stuff, and I'm like, just don't hit right to me. It's still some uncomfortability. But overall, I think this is a really good debut. This is a debut project.
This is a debut album.
This feels like one, and the Kirk Franklin track was a little...
it threw off the album.
Threw it off,
right?
you know what I'm saying?
And after that, like, because to me it was top heavy. Because up till then, I'm like, all right, this is like solid.
But overall, I think it's a solid project, man. Some stuff on I was like, man, I played it about 3 times. I'm like, yo, this is pretty good. I think I really see development in her. Even like with her performance, I've seen her perform this year a few times. I'm like, okay, she stepped out. Because I remember last year, people was like, oh, she put out that one little song when she was sampling a song and people was giving her hate on it. They're like, oh yeah, it's over for Glo. And like it's like ever since that tweet, it was like, all right. And it's like she's been having her foot on everybody's neck, bro. Like it's like you can't not see her. She's featured, she's all on the radio, she's performing, you know what I mean? So I really like what she's doing right now. And like, you know, you went down the track list. You know, it's some, like I said, like her voice though, sometimes it just don't fit to me.
I like it. The only reason is because it's like, to me, it don't sound forced.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying? Yeah. Because some women, when they rap, they try to have this false sense of bravado, and I'm like, but you try to do these softer songs. Yeah. At least with GloRilla, when she does the softer songs, it's still like her. Yeah. Like she tries to get a little bit of a softer voice, but it's still GloRilla.
Yeah, I still feel that even though I know they really doing good with artist development with her, I know it's still, to me, it's some more to go, especially like with voice control to me in a way. I don't know, some still sticks out, and I think that she's still young. She's still new in this game. I think
what it is she's very abrasive.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like she's attacking a beat, even when it's soft. Yeah. She's attacking it. And I'm just like, GloRilla, you don't
And you could tell, like, with her story, like, how she came up with the FINF or whatever, and how that track came out, how they was presented, her and her friends in that music video, and it was, like, so authentic to, like, some people, like, yo, I know this girl up the block, and, you know, her working, she talked about how she worked at Cheddar's and all this type of stuff. She's still trying to relate to people like, yo, I'm new to this, I've just came in, I'm not too far removed from where I come from, you know what I mean? And I know I raised the question and I messaged you. I'm like, yo, is she the queen of Memphis? Even though I know it's not much competition in Memphis. And like it was before I even finished the freaking album. It just came to my head because I was working on a thumbnail thinking like, what if I put the Memphis skyline in her face and all this type of stuff. And I don't know, man. I think yeah, she's a fresh new voice. I know she's been around what 2 years now.
I think so.
For Memphis, because Memphis having their uprise right now. I know it was really big during the Pooh Shiesty era, and I don't know. I think this is a good look. I think this is a really solid project. You know what I'm saying? I will not return to this. I will be honest, but I might return to one song, and it probably will be that Boss Man D-Lo song because I think it was pretty fun. But overall, I think it's solid. I think the formula was straight up debut formula. You know, she had her singles, she got her tracks with her peers, and she actually rapping really well with them. And you know, she had a gospel track. She had her not lovey dovey track, but just like the track of like, I can't get away from this man, Lord, help me out. You know what I'm saying? I'm keep choosing the wrong man.
Why you making sound like a slave?
But overall, like I said, man, I think it's a solid project. And I think it's a good step into the right direction, man. And I say, GloRilla and your team, keep doing y'all thing, man, because I think she can. You know, she might have some better things up in her future. I think Yo Gotti got her one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
CMG.
I think this is the year of GloRilla right here.
She did really like. She had her standout with her single when she went viral, and now this is like I'm here. You know, and I think this is a good staple. A good not staple. What's the word I'm looking for? A good.
The trajectory?
Nah. I'm just saying like I guess I say a good showcase, but I want to say like she set a standard. I think she set a standard for herself right here, and I think it's gonna be a lot of pressure on her for her next debut. I mean her next project.
I do as well.
Yeah.
So she might hit that sophomore slump.
Yeah.
I will say this right now. Even though I said it about this project, I was like, I don't know what else GloRilla could do. I really don't know what else GloRilla could do.
I think everything's an EP, right?
Yeah.
I think she
Well,
should,
no, it's a mixtape.
all right, that album.
Yeah,
you know how they do.
yeah.
But I say, you know, this was a longer project, not long as in time. You know, 15 tracks. I say it's 15 tracks, 42 minutes. I say now, kind of continue to doing with the dope singles, because when you make your name in this game, bro, and you here for a while, you're gonna start. Right now, she gotten all the love. That hate's gonna come. People
Well, she already kind of.
No. That was that little bit. I'm talking about that. I'm getting sick of GloRilla. You know how it comes. It happens all the time.
They doing it with Meg now. They say, dang, they forcing
Remember how
Meg
much
down
they
our
love?
throats now.
Remember how much them people love Meg? Couldn't say nothing bad about no Megan Stallion.
Still kind of
So-
can't.
Nah,
People,
I hear.
there's a voice for it now.
Yeah, I'm not even spinning on the Tory Lane stuff. I'm talking about music.
Oh, I didn't mean that.
Yeah. That was,
I actually forgot about that.
Yeah,
that
but
too.
like, but I don't know. I just want her to continue to be consistent with what she's doing, and don't try to like overdo, you know, what she done here.
Overcompensate?
Yeah, I just say continue to stay in your lane, man. Put out those bangers, and you know, and help me out with the voice a little bit. I don't know. It's something with the voice.
What do you want to do with your voice?
I don't know. It's just I don't know. Maybe I have to analyze it a little more. Like what else could she tweak that'll make me like? Because sometimes it just don't fit. I don't know. It's weird.
I gotta know what song they don't fit on for you.
What's a few of them? Especially the God players.
Well, that's because I feel like I want to say
The
that's
intro
out of her-
felt weird to me, even though
I like that though. I like that. She set the tone. It was different. I'll say that it's definitely different. It's not stereotypical GloRilla.
yeah. But I'm not saying like she don't rap good on this. It's just something about her voice just don't sound. It sound weird.
You got to match the beat for you, right?
I guess so. It don't feel like a perfect marriage on some of these beats for me. I'd be like, I don't fit here. But overall, I enjoyed this project, and I will love to see you continue to strive and be as prosperous as you could be, GloRilla. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm gonna say. What?
You talk about be as prosperous as you can.
Hey man, she got little prayers in here, you know, Kirk Franklin.
Yeah, she should have. Yeah, the
Texas
sequencing
guy,
on
you
the
know what I
album
mean?
should have been at the last part of the album. I don't
so?
know what was happening on that.
Yeah.
But yeah, GloRilla's glorious album.
Man, shout out to Beyond Beats and Culture.